All right, here's an intro video for a 10-acre tract. Super nice property, heavily wooded. This is tract 13 at Whitetail Crossing. You can see Whitetail Crossing, it's outlined with the red and white dotted lines here. It is, I believe, about 15 very private properties. Like I said, this is tract 13. This was named Whitetail Crossing because this area is very, very well known for large whitetail deer. The turkey hunting is great here as well, but the deer hunting and the deer viewing, even if you're not a hunter, is excellent. They just seem to come right through this area, so that's what, hence the name Whitetail Crossing. But like I said, tract 13 is 10 acres in size. It's toward the southern part of Whitetail Crossing, so it's very private. Here's the county road up here to the north. You take the private road down for a little over a quarter mile, and you'll see tract 13 on the left. It's got a private driveway that goes back in. It's got a nice private spot. And then it goes way back to the east. As far as topography, we might as well hop onto that right now. So here's the topo map. If you're not familiar with topo maps, they indicate elevation, rise and fall, and flatness and steepness to a property. So basically, these contour lines, the space between the contour lines is a height difference of about 20 feet. So if you go from this line here over to the right, that's dropping about 20 feet, another 20 feet. Once you kind of get familiar with them, they're really useful and easy to read. So an area like this is a kind of like a valley area. These other areas, these would be like a flat area. So what this is really telling us as we look at this property, you can disregard this black line that goes through it, that those are just grid lines, which have no meaning for what we're doing. But the west side, it's basically flat. There's a little bit of a valley here, which, I mean, you can kind of see on the topo map, but by and large, this whole, from the middle to the west side, is basically all mostly level, very usable property, which is unusual in the Ozarks. As you go toward the east on the property, it slopes down. We've got a little creek bed, which actually crosses over the property. That's going to be a wet weather creek, I'm sure. And then it rises up as you continue to the east, and it kind of levels out here along the east side. So, I mean, you have many different building sites in addition to the driveway and the small site that already exists on the property. So let's go back to the Google map. Actually, let's go to a street map, and really quickly we'll show you this area. We're using the MapRight app, which is great. You can see that we've got the water feature layer turned on, and that's what's showing that creek bed which crosses the property. It goes south and empties into the 11-point river right there. But let's go ahead and turn off the water features because that can be distracting as we zoom out. Okay, location-wise, this is really nice. It'd be hard to do too much better than this. Okay, so that's pretty good right there. So there's Whitetail Crossing and tract 13, obviously, right there. To the northeast, we've got Mountain View, Missouri. That's only about 5 miles. Small town, but it does have a Walmart. It's got restaurants and gas stations and lumber yard and all that good stuff. But like I said, the all-important Walmart, that's the closest one. To the northwest is Willow Springs, Missouri, which is another small town, but it does have some different stuff going on. And then to the south, you're only about maybe 15 miles out of West Plains, Missouri, which is by far the largest regional city in the area. So for your major shopping, you've got West Plains. Or, by the way, if we zoom way out, you're really only about an hour from Springfield, Missouri. So here's Springfield, Missouri, which is a fantastic city. It's where our office is located, and it's the largest city in southern Missouri. So you're about an hour out of there. These, again, here's the property. These green shaded areas that you see, those are Mark Twain National Forest. So you've got thousands and thousands and thousands of acres of national forest nearby. You've got so many rivers and creeks. Like I just showed you, the 11-point river is down here. This is the Jacks Fork River up here. And dozens of creeks for fishing and swimming and floating and all that good stuff. Okay, so I mean, feel free to play with the interactive map on the listing. We'll have that there. We can send you the actual interactive map. All you have to do is get the free MapRight app, either on iPod, you can get it on the App Store, or for Android, it's on the Google Play Store. It's MapRight, all one word, MAPRIGHT. So once you have that, we can email you the link for this specific interactive map. You have to open the email on whatever device has the app, so either your tablet or your phone. There'll be a link within the email that you click on, and it will say, do you want to open this within the app or on the iOS system? If it's an Apple, and you'll say yes. And after all that, which sounds more complicated than it is, this map will pop up on your phone, and there'll be a little colored dot to indicate where you are. So it's very useful for getting to the property because you can see exactly where you are on the roads. Actually, it will probably open up as an aerial map like this. You can see right where you are on the roads, and when you get to the property, it's really useful as well because you can see where you are while you walk the property. And this is a fully surveyed tract, so the corners are marked, which is awesome. But the map right is still super handy. Quickly back to the street map as I try to keep this short. So to get there, say from Mountain View, you just take Highway 17 to the south. It's only about 3-4 miles, I believe. Check the listing for the exact measurements. Take Highway 17 to the south, go west on County Road 2800 for it looks like a little over a mile, and you'll see that private road on the left, which goes down south to the property. The property itself should be marked. It should say Track 13 on a sign out there. And while we're here, let's zoom way in. Okay. So, I mean, as you look at the property, you can see it's got, I know it is hard to tell from an aerial, but check out the drone video and all that. This has nice timber on it. We're not aware of any recent logging on this property. Everything's been logged at some point in the Ozarks, but, I mean, this looks really good. Some nice mature timber. See how close we can get, because sometimes this map updates as you get a little closer. I mean, you can see it. It's mostly hardwood trees, although there is some pine and cedar as well. Let's try a satellite view. No, that didn't help us. I was hoping that it would maybe show the little trail. MapRite has some different maps you can play with, but generally the best one is just the Google base map or the satellite map. Although that's old, it doesn't show the private road. But check out the drone video, that shows it pretty well, and the ground video as well. But yeah, we seldom have a property in Whitetail Crossing, but we do have this one available, 10 acres in size, fully surveyed. Beautiful, beautiful area. Extremely hard to find something on a private road with good timber and close to town like this is. So yeah, check us out at InstantAcres.com. You can give us a call in the office. You can email us at sales@InstantAcres.com. But ultimately, the best thing is to start by just going to the website, www.instantacres.com. It's always current. It's updated by the minute. So although we do advertise on different sites and we do leave the videos on YouTube at the request of the buyers, all you have to do to see all our available stuff is go to the website at InstantAcres.com, and that's current. So yeah, check it out. We try to, since everything is handpicked, we seldom have more than just a few properties available, so you can go through the whole website within 10 minutes, and if you see something you like, just let us know. But yeah, InstantAcres.com, we hope to hear from you.